So we've learned a couple of new things, right, Rock, about the time constraints and something about the amount of times that the wizard will take a journey.
Yes, that is correct. In the original version, there was 25 minutes per event, whether it be a journey or a nap that the wizard might take. In this version, I guess because the interface is a little bit smoother and you can do things a bit faster, that time has been reduced. So it's a random amount of time, I believe, but it's probably always going to be around 12 to 15 minutes. But it does seem to be random both when he goes on the journey and how long he will be disposed.
Mm.
Yeah. So we need to watch out for that. One thing I do know is that the clock, once it turns red, you have 2 minutes to get everything squared away, or else you're toast. That's the only definitive thing I've found about the clock in this version.
Okay.
Also, that the wizard will only go on a journey or take a nap 3 times. On the 4th time, he will just turn you into a pile of ash.
4th time and we're done.
Right. So we got to kind of, get to it.
I was thinking maybe we could reload this save then, since I did a bit of fooling around. We could save ourselves a bit of time. And I think the only things that we would have to collect again would be the soup from the bear's house and the dried mistletoe from that tree.
Yeah, I think that's good.
We
And this is definitely part of the original gameplay loop. You would play a little while, figure out what to do, and then revert to a previous save and do it in a more streamlined way.
Yeah. Well, I'll restore this one, and I will also change my walking speed. Um, I'll bump up the sounds a bit, and you just let me know how they sound to you.
Okay.
We figured out our problem, by the way. He can hear now.
That's right. I can hear, so no talking over the narrator.
I allowed him to use his ears this time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so whoops. No, 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 no. Let me check. Do we have the wand?
You don't. Looks like you don't have it.
I think I have already hidden it under the bed.
Yeah, that's right. You put it under the bed. Yeah.
Whoops.
One thing I will note in terms of gameplay, the clock pauses when you have the save dialogue up, and also when you have your mouse hovered over the top of the screen to select a command.
Like this?
Yeah, like that. Right now, the clock is paused.
Okay.
So it might be quicker, actually, to go back up to this bar every time you want to change from walk, look, touch, talk. Because when you're scrolling through the mouse wheel, the time is ticking.
That's true.
It'll be up to you, just whatever you think works best.
Well, I was thinking that it might look a bit nicer for the recording if I scroll, but if we do run into a serious time constraint, I will start going up.
Okay. The one goes...
I was thinking...
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it goes in the library, doesn't it?
It does, but you need something else from this room. Something important that I forgot. You might want to look in the closet again. 30 plus years of memory is not always reliable. So check between those hats, kind of in the black area, like right there, maybe.
I feel like I see a little shadow back there.
You search behind the clothes hanging in the wizard's closet. You're startled to discover an ancient parchment scroll. Its ink has faded, but it seems to be a map. Taking this treasure, you leave everything else exactly as it was.
Oh, a map?
A map. Okay, so close the closet.
Oh, that's true. That's true. He'll know.
And click the map on yourself. We have a few seconds so you can do that.
You can't use your map
okay,
here.
Well, never mind, Mr. Narrator. We'll use it later. In the original, you could use it here. Sorry.
Oh, why am I going back to my bedroom? I've already have the wand. I need to go downstairs.
Yep, put it up.
Oh, I'm distractible today.
It's okay.
You'll have to keep me on task.
So put it in there and...
The cabinet door locks as you shut it.
Okay, you just closed it. Yeah. So get the
I
key.
surely did.
As you run your finger along the key, you notice a layer of dust coming off. The wizard probably doesn't use it very often.
That's the sign that you can hide the key under the bed and be okay.
You unlock the oak cabinet using the
Oh.
brass key.
Because he doesn't use it very often.
Because he doesn't use it, yeah. So those are the little hints. I would recommend that you look and talk at things, speak to things often, even things you might not think about speaking.
Okay.
The clock does run while you're in the inventory.
Oh, thank you.
Carefully replace the magic wand exactly as you found it.
I sure do.
All right, there we go. Now close it.
The cabinet door locks as
now you
shut
see,
it.
the clock is already at yellow.
Yes, I do.
Which means we don't have a lot of time. So I'm wondering, maybe we should reload to a prior save.
Okay.
Chamber pot, maybe. I guess that would be the only one.
Yeah.
I know it takes us back quite a bit, but I think
that's okay
because we're awfully cramped here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so he's here now. Don't forget. So have you emptied the chamber pot yet? Click on the chamber pot to make sure that we've done it.
It's the wizard's chamber pot. You just emptied it.
Okay, good. Okay, so now you can go around the house getting things that are not magical. So things like the fly in the tower, but don't pull the wings off. As long as you don't pull the wings off, you just pick up the fly, you can go ahead and get it. And the bowl, the knife, the spoon, and the food in the kitchen, and the cup in the dining room are all things you can get now.
Let's head upstairs first things first.
Mm-hmm. This is a random event, by the way. You don't always get that event the first time you come up here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You pick up the dead fly and drop it into your hand. Disgustedly, you look at it.
Okay, so don't pull the wings off and you'll be fine. It's as though you're just cleaning.
I'm just cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
What was over here? My bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we won't fiddle around in here right now. We will go downstairs. I'll head to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I feel a sneeze coming.
Uh-oh.
We'll take our cup.
The perfect servant, aren't you?
Indeed. Just remember, don't serve him his blackroot juice in that again, or you'll get berated at best.
You take the mutton chop and you can't use that item there. You take the loaf of bread and carry it with you. There's nothing under the table, and it's far too heavy to shift.
Oh, pixel perfect.
You take the fruit and carry it with you.
Alrighty.
Take a knife, take a
The
spoon.
carving knife from the iron rack and keep it with you. The wizard gives you an evil glare.
Isn't that interesting?
Your hands are grubby enough. No need to dirty them further by rubbing them on your clothes.
Oh, yeah. You'll have to move away. Yeah.
You take the wooden spoon from the iron rack and keep it with you.
It's interesting that the wizard showed up right next to you,
You retrieve
just
the
as you
clay
took the
bowl
knife.
from the kitchen shelf and take
It
with
is.
You know, if it's the first time playing, you might read something into that, but that was random. He's not afraid of a knife. I mean, he's a wizard.
Yeah, what could a knife do?
You're a wizard,
Ridiculous.
Bananan.
You're a wizard, Manandon.
Yeah.
So I hate the time's not paused in here because I wanted to look and hear
Well,
what he says about all the items.
now's a good time to do it because he's not gone anywhere yet.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the fruit.
The fruit consists of an apple and some grapes. They look sweet, fresh, and juicy.
Yum.
The knife is big enough and sharp enough to carve a large roast.
Ooh,
Sounds nice, doesn't it?
a roast beast.
This is a wooden kitchen spoon.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
The clay bowl has been your favorite bowl for years.
That says something.
You love the smell of freshly baked bread.
I think that says something about Gwydion's mental state. The fact that he has a favorite bowl is kind of depressing.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Although I have my own favorite spoons and things.
Well, yeah.
So maybe my own is also a wee bit depressing.
Well, maybe.
Or maybe it's just the autism.
Well, I'm just thinking, of him being
My love.
a house slave, like you'd think that anything to do with cooking and cleaning would be revolting to him.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Well, it also shows that he has so little.
Yeah.
That he has to latch onto something as a spoon or a bowl.
You're right. These are dire. This is a dire situation for the young lad.
Yeah.
This is a leftover mutton chop that the old wizard hadn't finished. It still looks appetizing, though.
Ooh.
This is just a simple metal cup with a handle. You're not certain why you're carrying around something as disgusting as a dead fly.
No, I'm not. I'm not certain about it, but I'm sure the Rock has his ways. I'm
Sure.
sure Rock has his ways.
Well, I am part bird.
Was there anything that I could inspect in the library?
The wizard's glare makes you suddenly feel very, very small.
I have decided to take a journey.
Okay, save. And mark it as, something like first journey or
First journey.
Yeah. That way we know for sure.
First journey.
Okay, and that was convenient because it was 5 minutes exactly.
Yes.
So we can later we'll know how long it took.
Yes.
Okay, now it's time to go raid his bedroom. I don't think you need to worry with the study right now. Just go raid his bedroom. You can pick the wings off the fly and then get out of here and go on and do, I don't know, the things that we do in the countryside of Ludor. Oh, one thing is funny. Before you go out of here, make sure you talk to the mirror in this room.
Okay.
You
The
take
big
the
mirror.
wizard's hand mirror.
All right, that's all you can get out of there.
Talk to the
Are you
the mirror.
so vain? You probably think this game is about you, don't you? Don't you?
Try it again.
Mirror, mirror, oval vanity, make my master lose his sanity. He appears if I am slack, angry, mean, in cloaks of black, and orders me to do his bidding. I want out.
You must be kidding.
Aw.
Sad, eh?
Bless him. Bless the little lad.
I know. Okay, go to the other thing. Now, in here, there's something interesting we didn't look at before. Go ahead and open the drawer. All right.
You've never
Take
wanted
that.
to smell like a rose.
Now, look at the small little vials that are in that drawer. Oh. Yeah, those.
3 vials contain small quantities of hair, all in different colors. That's odd. They're all labeled Gwydion.
Fascinating, huh?
Interesting. So his previous servants were also Gwydions
Mm-hmm.
with different hair colors.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Thank you for directing me towards that.
Isn't that fascinating? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you want to look at the bug box, that's also interesting, I think. The chocolate creams.
Chocolate creams. No, wait a minute. They're chocolate-coated insects. Yuck!
There's all kinds of little quips like that that are just priceless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll get the thing out of the black cloak.
Of the black cloak. Suddenly you discover a small brass key. What could it unlock?
Indeed.
Is there anything else in here I should look at, or?
In between the hats, there is an important item there that we missed last time.
Okay.
Behind the clothes hanging in the wizard's closet. You're startled to discover an ancient parchment scroll. Its ink has faded, but it seems to be a map. Taking this treasure, you leave everything else exactly as it was.
Yeah. That's super important. Okay. We're done in here for now, unless you want to look and talk it to stuff.
Are we not allowed to keep the things that are magical when he comes back? Do we have to return them all, or just that wand that we had last time?
All magical things are dangerous. He will kill you over any of them.
Okay.
But you're going to be going down the mountain to get more magical things. So, I mean, you could store these now, but it wouldn't, it doesn't help anything because you're going to be coming back with magical things. So
probably more of a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. Yeah. Right now, just head on down the mountain. You may want to save also here before you leave, or save at the door, maybe.
Use that item there. Picking off its wings, you throw the rest away.
I like that you just threw it in the wizard's room. That was very nice of you. I like that.
Screw him.
Yeah, screw him. He deserves it.
Yes.
So I believe we're good to go now. Outside. I can't think of anything else we can do.
Would you consider this a house, or is it kind of like a lair or a tower, wizard's tower?
I don't know. I always just called it a house, but the manual calls it a mansion. I wouldn't call it that.
Yeah, and the observatory is the only like wizard's tower kind of area, so.
Yeah. So I guess house, but whichever would be fine. Now,
okay.
One thing I would suggest that you do, again, in the original version, you would have the spells in the manual, which would tell you things you need to be looking for. So, if you had read that, then you would know that a feather from a small bird is something that you need for the spells. The chickens qualify as a small bird.
I see.
And if you
should we do that now, or should we do that when he is at the house?
No, do it now because the feather is magical.
Okay.
Yeah. So walk over to the barrel. Actually, is where you got to feed the chickens first. It's hard to catch them otherwise. And click on the barrel with the hand. There you go. And they'll all run over. Now just walk in. You can click the hand on the gate there. And it'll probably just walk you down. It's weird. I think the cat is the only thing you can't just click on from any distance.
Where would you put it?
I just click on it again. It'll eventually pick it up.
You pick up the chicken.
There you go.
You gently pluck a feather from the chicken and gently set it back on the ground.
See there? Blue outline.
Do we need to do the same with the cat?
Yeah, but you can do it later.
Okay.
because we'll be back at the house working magic in the basement, and we have to do that when Manannan's gone, and it'll almost certainly have to be the second journey, so you can just do it later.
Okay. Well, where to now? Do you think we should go and get the bowl of soup that's just right?
You head on down the
Okay.
mountain. You'll probably have to use the hand on the gate. You know, semantics. That's a vestige from back when this was controlled by a text parser, I would say. And that's probably also why the cat is so hard to catch, is because in the day of the parser, and the cat's fur is extremely important. It's one of the most important items in the entire game. So I imagine that's why they made it so fiddly to catch the cat.
Yeah, probably so.
It's not like it's hard, but you know, it is more fiddly than anything else. Now, watch out. There could be some robbers.
Peaceful this time.
Peaceful this time. All right.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, this is perfect. I will say, for those of you who may be playing the game on your own later.
Hurry along there, Mildred.
Yes, George.
Mama, my button's not done up.
Button?
Oh, he is so shrill.
Thing, Mildred.
It's a bit difficult for him, George.
Yeah. So if you walk onto this screen and the bears are not walking out, it's just static like this, go knock on the door anyway, because they might be gone. And if you knock on the door and they're not there, it'll just automatically open. You can go in. This is, you know, for folks playing later.
Right.
But if Mama Bear is in the flower garden, just leave the screen and come back, and it'll cycle through the possible states.
Just right. So you take it with you.
Now, there is actually an item upstairs that we did not get.
Ooh.
Yeah, I forgot
love
about
the
this.
research you've done.
Yeah, I forgot about this, and I shouldn't have forgotten about this, because this is an item that you're going to use right outside the house. So I should have remembered this, but oh well.
Well, we were a bit rushed when we were here the last time.
We were stroking out because of the wizard. In the little cabinet there's a drawer.
The nightstand kind of thing.
Check that.
You closely examine the contents of the drawer.
Now, a thimble full of dew is one of the things you need for spells, and that would be all you'd need out of this drawer.
Okay.
So grab it.
As handy as a small bottle may be in other games, you see no use for it in this one. As handy as a small...
This one.
You pick up the thimble.
Yep.
That's kind of what I thought.
And like with the wizard, close the drawer. I don't think the bears are going to like hunt you down or anything, but you know, you don't want to be an obvious...
They'll know.
Yeah, you don't want to be an obvious thief. Okay, you can go now.
I'll check out their bedroom.
Yeah,
You
go
are
ahead.
in the Bear family's cozy bedroom. 3 beds share with a chest of drawers.
You can actually sleep in these beds. It's a huge time waster. I mean, you could do it if you want to. You could just save and we could reload. And it goes through the whole, 3 bears thing. Gwydion actually falls asleep in the baby bear's bed, and then Papa Bear comes and throws you out of the house.
Oh, we've got to see that. Whoops.
So it's kind of funny. So make sure you save, because it does use a whole lot of time. Very good. And you can look at all the beds, since we're going to reload anyway, and just see what it says when you click on the beds.
This bed looks just the right size for you. This is a big, old bed. It must be Papa Bear's. This looks like a nice, soft bed. Maybe it's Mama Bear's.
Mm. I wonder also what will he say about this bear on the wall?
Isn't that weird?
A bit for a bear's house.
Yeah.
You sincerely hope that head isn't real. After all, what species would hunt its own?
Mm.
Very strange.
He probably wouldn't have told you much, except to remark how good you tasted.
Mm.
Don't get down in the mouth.
Hardy har har.
Har har har.
You lie upon the smallest bed and snuggle down into the pillow.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, this bed is just right. You've fallen asleep.
I love a little cutout for his tail.
Oh no, Papa Bear has found you sleeping in Baby Bear's bed. You're in for it now.
We don't even wake.
Isn't that great?
Keep out of our house, human.
Oh,
That's-
mercy.
And that's that. So, there you go.
Cute.
Okay, so now, look at the flower garden when you go outside. And
I was wondering if there was anything to be seen there.
Yeah,
I'll also look at this room.
sure.
You are in the charming, cozy home of the three bears.
Aw,
Bears.
isn't that cute?
It is.
There's a picture
I'm
of them.
also.
Go ahead.
Well, I was also going to say I'm curious about the painting on the right, so I might look at those two.
Yeah, look at them. Look at everything you want to look at. That's
Homely bunch, aren't they?
oh, that's part of the fun of these games is looking and touching and talking and just because the narrator, especially in this, is quite good.
I was wondering to myself, as I was editing the last episode that we put up, the first episode of this series, I was wondering to myself who the voice actor was. And I forgot to look it up. We'll have to look that up for next time.
Yeah, I don't recall his name, but he originally worked on King's Quest VI, I believe, was the game that he was the narrator for.
Mm-hmm.
And the interface and everything, the way this game works is taken directly from King's Quest V and VI. So the later games worked exactly like this. 5 and 6 are probably the peak of the series, really. Those two are really good. 5 in particular has a lot of hilarious unintentional comedy.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so we may have to do that at some point too.
Sure. Let me look at these paintings.
Okay.
Homely bunch, aren't they? Outside, you see the forest.
Oh, it was it was a window.
Yeah. That's right. Gwydion has been in that wizard's house for 17 years, so we'll give him a pass, right?
Yeah, he forgets what a real window is.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a beautiful garden, you think. The residents must take great care of it. Dew has formed on the petals from the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So again, going back to the spell book, in the manual, you need a thimble full of dew. Sounds like a good place to get it.
Holding the silver thimble beneath a dew-filled flower, you gently tip the flower so its dew runs into the thimble. You move from flower to flower, repeating the process until your thimble is brimming with dew.
Ah, very good. Now, there's also something else you need here. This is a beautiful flower garden, so the soil must be quite fertile.
Mm-hmm.
And another ingredient you need, according to the manual, is, I think it says some fertile soil or a handful of fertile soil or something like that.
Okay.
So see if you can find some soil there.
You take a handful of fertile soil from the garden.
Oh. All right, so we're moving right along now.
Excellent.
Okay. So now I guess just wander around in whatever direction you wish and see what we can find. I would say that, so we head east and the mistletoe is in the tree. I think we got that last time, didn't we?
We did. I managed to find it without a hint from you last time.
Among the hanging mistletoe until you find a sprig that has dried. You break it off and carry it with you.
Ah, that's such a satisfying sound effect.
I remember there not being very much in the town. Should I go westward or should I go further past the town?
Let's go on
time?
to the town
Mm-hmm.
and go in the shop again. We can't afford to buy anything because we don't have any money yet. But we do need to investigate the dog.
I didn't realize there was a dog.
Mm-hmm. He's there by the stove.
Oh, there he is.
Mhm.
What can I do for you?
Look at the dog first.
Look at the dog.
Mm-hmm.
A content, hairy dog sits on the floor of the store. Its name tag reads, Hank.
Hank.
Isn't that cute?
You speak to the dog in a soothing voice, and his ears perk up.
Oh.
Hank loves attention.
Oh.
Oh. So go ahead and pet the dog.
You pat the hairy dog and are rewarded with a handful of malted hair.
Oh, there you go. If you want to speak to the owner again, you can, but it does use time. We can't afford anything, so you can just leave.
We'll speak to him whenever we have a bit of money.
Mm-hmm. He's a kindly gent. He doesn't mind people just coming to see his dog. And I would say let's check out the library to the north of town again.
Okay.
The journal is in there. We have to get that. That was the part that I'd forgotten existed last time. So check out this building very well. See if you can find a way in.
Okay.
Once the pride of the town, the library is now a forgotten shell. Boxes have been stacked along the side wall.
Notice the hand worked there.
Yeah, because climbing.
There's no way in through the walls. Despite the fact that the window is ajar, it will not open wide enough to allow entry. There's a small brass latch on the inside, which your fingertips cannot quite reach.
Okay, so what do we have that's long and skinny?
We have our knife, we have our spoon, and I believe that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's try the spoon. Because if we drop it, well, it's less of a loss than losing a knife, right?
Yes, I agree. Was it here or here? I can't
Slide
remember.
the long spoon handle through the gap and easily flip the latch.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Cool. I love this screen. This one is great.